Listen, I'm not living in a pod and I'm not eating bugs.
This is me biting into a salty, meaty scorpion.
Ooh.
And this is me eating ants.
That was amazing.
You see, a lot of people think eating bugs is gross.
Gee, I wonder why.
But it's an idea we might have to start getting used to.
No, it isn't. I'm not eating bugs.
Because we're headed for a global food crisis. According to the UN, as the world's population grows to over 9 billion by 2050, we might have to turn to edible bugs to get our daily dose of protein.
Now, where have I heard that before? Oh yeah, in this book from 1968, which sold millions of copies and predicted that, quote, hundreds of millions of people are going to starve to death by the 1980s because of overpopulation. Didn't happen because it was scaremongering alarmist bullshit. And so is this.
Because we're headed for a global food crisis.
Over 2 billion people on Earth eat edible insects. I mean, it's like, what are we missing?
Literally nothing.
I think the media always paint bugs as kind of like, ooh.
Yeah, the media, right? Stupid media. Wait, you are the media.
So it's like really re-educating people.
You can put me in a re-education camp. I'm still not eating bugs.
What specifically is disgusting to each of us is very personal and culturally relative.
Some cultures are better than others.
In Thailand and other places in Asia and in some places in South America where bugs are actually part of everyday cuisine, it's completely normal and natural to eat them.
Yeah, it's normal in some parts of China to eat dogs. Should we start eating dogs?
Is Christopher Columbus to blame for our fear of edible insects? A new study says European colonizers demonized indigenous people as savages for eating insects.
Christopher Columbus was right. Or was he? Maybe it's racist to not want to eat insects. Damn white people and their spins wheel. Refusal to eat bugs.
Over 2 million people eat insects around the world today. So let's also think about reframing our past and chart a new course towards a future that's fully liberated from those early colonizers' misinformed worldviews.
No, fuck you. I'm not eating bugs.
The Art Museum of Southeast Texas is hosting Eat a Bug Day. It's family friendly.
It's family friendly.
Kiddos will get a chance to eat fried crickets or fried mealworms that are brought by Bill Clark Pest Control.
Swallowing the leftovers of what your local pest control company collected after fumigating a rancid building. A fun day for all the family.
It's family friendly.
How cool is that?
About as cool as drinking my own vomit.
I love when the kiddos make their parents try the bugs, because they have to be brave for the kids. And then, of course, they get a fun I ate a bug sticker.
See, when I was in school, kids who ate bugs weren't given stickers. They were put back a year.
Can you see that?
I need more.
It doesn't even taste crunchy. It's not bad. Try it. Put it in your mouth.
I'll do it with you.
Put it in your mouth.
Bruh. Put it in your mouth.
I'll do it with you. One.
Put it in your mouth.
Sis, I'm cultured, but I ain't that cultured, okay?
So cultured.
Put it in your mouth.
But if you thought that it couldn't get any weirder than people wanting to eat bugs, think again. Some people want to fuck them.
Putting your penis into a container and then filling that container with earthworms.
This is why the terrorists hate us.
There's a safe way to insert earthworms into the urethra.
Bruh.
I put my penis in ice cold water because worms enjoy cold places.
Bruh.
The look of absolute pleasure on my face as the worm was wriggling inside me.
Bruh.
Squirming around in there. Superworms also will bite. I will put usually a bit of honey onto onto an area I want them to bite.
It's family friendly.
Because that maggot has no higher reasoning or thought process really of any kind. I very much don't feel that way about, say, my dog. My dog clearly is capable of making decisions and doing what she does or doesn't want to do. And thus, her consent is important, which is one of a myriad reasons why I would not have sex with my dog, other than not being interested in sex with dogs.
Yeah, he definitely has sex with his dog.
That earthworm hasn't consented to being on your genitals.
Hashtag me too.
I've masturbated a lot of places in out in the woods.
Weird flex, but okay.
Put it in your mouth.
And of course it had to be Vice. The same outlet that gave a sympathetic platform to a paedophile so he could whine about mean comments on the internet. The same outlet that gave a platform to a dude who likes to fuck zoo animals. And the same outlet that taught women how to make breakfast with their vaginal yeast. Yeah, them. But who am I to judge? I mean, it's probably completely normal in some parts of the world to put your cock in a tub of slugs.
It's completely normal.
Maybe it's racist to not want earthworms crawling up your knob hole.
It's an idea we might have to start getting used to.
Scorpion tastes kind of like this weird plastic.
The next wave of alternative burgers could be made from hemp, mung beans, or even crickets. Cockroach milk, the superfood of the future, has arrived. How to develop an appetite for insects. Bugs may be the protein of the future that can help save the planet. Swedish scientist Magnus Soderlund says we need to turn to cannibalism to stop climate change.
Soylent Green is made out of people.
Reza Aslan ate human brains on CNN, and people in Spain are eating human sausages.
Soylent Green is people!
Eating bugs and human body tissue to save the planet. Yeah, I'm sure Prince Harry and Greta Thunberg will be first in line when cockroaches and flesh is being dished out at the next International Climate Summit.
How dare you!
Leonardo DiCaprio will still be flying around on his private jet while he demands you live on the subsistence ant diet. This is all just a giant re-education program, preparing you for drastically lower standards of living once they enforce their disastrous Green New Deal. Welcome to the progressive utopia. You, alone, atomized, despairing, living in a converted sewer pipe pod, eating bugs, while crying in front of your only companion, which is an emotional support pig on Xanax. Living the dream. No, I don't care how many times you tell me it's to save the planet. I'm not dehumanizing myself to adapt to your horrendous dystopia. I'm not living in a pod. I'm not drinking cockroach milk. And I'm not eating fucking bugs.
Put it in your mouth.
My voice is being silenced by free speech hating Silicon Valley giants who want me disappeared forever. It's absolutely crucial that you support me by donating at Subscribestar. It's also vital that you sign up for my free newsletter at summit.news/newsletter so we never lose contact. And please support my sponsor Turbo Force, the powerful new energy drink without the come down. Link in description.